I'm a year late to this video, but I finally got around to watching Sonic 3. And yeah, it's a great movie. Really, really great. Just kind of stupid. We all know why we came here for this movie. It was mainly for Shadow, okay? Anyone who says otherwise, like,
oh, I'm going in here for Tails.
No. And I think for the most part, Daddy Reeves did a great job. Shadow was clearly the thing they were focusing on mainly on the movie. They made sure all of his scenes landed and were like top tier cinematic scenes, because everything else in comparison in the movie feels like they used 50% of their energy on, but Shadow scenes are where they put all the budget into. I kid you not, some of these shots in the movie are just so beautiful that you could hang them up on a wall, make it into like a body pillow and just sleep with, because that's a very normal and human thing to do. Shadow is a bit different in this movie, mainly towards his origin. The main thing that they changed, which in my opinion is a really unnecessary change and kind of weakened the movie, is making him not genetically made. So once again, he just landed from a meteor. So yeah, that's just Shadow. I think that really takes away from his character. I always loved the fact that he was genetically made. It adds more to his character and more of like, why was I made? Why was I here? Why am I here? Why does everyone fear me? And all these things. I think removing that just removes a whole other dimension of his character and just leaves it to, oh no, Maria, no. But speaking on the topic of Maria, I think they did a great job with Maria and Shadow's relationship in this movie. They really emphasize Maria and Shadow's relationships in important moments of the movie. They don't just show it every time Shadow's there or whenever she's mentioned. No, they show it in specific parts where the movie really wants to emphasize it. And it's a relationship that's done very well. Unlike a certain relationship that really made me mad. Look, I really love Jim Carrey, I really do, and I really do enjoy Robotnik. But there is something about it in this movie where I walked out and I was like, why am I mad? There's just something about these two characters being together that really does not work for me at all. And I can't put my finger on it. You guys can hate me for this, but I genuinely don't know why they don't work for me. I guess the most obvious answer would be it's just how fucking unfunny they can be sometimes. I absolutely wanted to blow my head off when they started dancing. I was only questioning, where the fuck are the security of this high government agency? And I guess that's kind of the part that I hate, and is genuinely the part where I say the movie is stupid. Cause Gerald and Robotnik get away with a lot of things just based off of comedy. Like, it's not even anything based with their character, it's just because they're funny they get away with it. Like, why this high government agency didn't put all of them in cuffs almost instantly being in the room is beyond me. Because hours after Shadow is released, they're under full fucking lockdown. I'd like to mention again, full lockdown. So how in the fuck did Rachel get in here by simply saying, do you know who I am? I get it's a kid's movie, but I'm not going to ignore logic. I can't. The third act of this movie is full on just dope. It's actually the coolest shit you will ever see. The final fight scenes are some of the best in just cinema history in my opinion. Seeing Shadow and Sonic fighting in the most anime style ever while in full Super Sonic and Super Shadow form is beautiful. In the best way ever, it is predictable, but at the same time it's unpredictable with the way how it blows you away every time. I think the biggest fault of the movie though with how Sonic and Shadow kind of resolve their issues is that they've heard our criticism about we don't want to see the human characters. But the problem with that, removing the human characters for as long as they did in the movie, didn't make Tom's kind of fake death hit strong enough. Like, you only really get one moment between Tom and Sonic in the beginning of the movie, and they really hope that you rely on that moment to make it strong enough when Shadow beats the shit out of him. Which honestly, to just mention something stupid, the way Tom died really pissed me off. So he's in Commander Walter's form, but then he switches to tell Sonic, yo Sonic, I got it, let's get out. And then switches back to Commander Walter's mode. Why? You simply and easily could have been like, yo, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, anyone, please run me out of this fucking government agency building. But no, instead he just decides, you know, Shadow, just give me your best shot. I'll eat it. Not only that, but his fake death wasn't even the worst part about the movie. I think it was the way they handled Gerald's death. Real Sonic fans know how fucking dark Gerald's death was in the games. And seeing how it was handled here, I get it's a kid's movie, but have a little bit of respect.
But it's Mr. Jim Carrey. They don't care. He's a comedian.
I don't care if it's Jim Carrey or fucking Michael Jordan playing Gerald Robotnik. Handle his death with care. And for those asking,
Yo, when are you gonna talk about Tails and Knuckles?
Okay, they do pretty much nothing. Like they have one purpose in the movie, and that's during the heist, and then nothing. Like, I don't really have anything memorable or good to say other than they're not really in the movie much, and they don't provide a lot in my opinion. But those post-credit scenes provide a lot. I think they're really sick. Very excited to see Amy and Metal Sonic. Very excited for Metal Sonic. Please be good. Please be good. Please. And yeah, I think Sonic is good. Sonic 3 is very good. It's a great trilogy. I want to mention that again so people in the comments don't get mad at me. I just don't like some of the logic in the movie. And you can say that's me being nitpicky, and that's fine. That's completely fine. I am the dickhead in the kindest way ever. And yeah. So you can click off now. You really don't have to watch and listen to the rest of this. I just like, yeah, you can just, yeah, bye.